Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
Okay. Approval is done. Right. For the proposed compensation hire, does it need approval after that? Yeah. Well, as for this definition, we have not configured it as of now. Yes, if you want you may. You may put in another approval step. Yes, definitely you can do that. But here I have not done it yet. I'll just say, as per this definition, the proposed compensation hire can be my completion step. Right. We agreed to that. Okay. I mean as per this definition. Yes, ideally, after this you should have an approval. I agree. Okay, so now here. Which one did I select as the completion step? The first one, right? The first one. Now let me scroll to the right. The complete right. The complete yes comes in 2 rows. Why is that? Because in order we can absolutely. Because both the steps are sharing the same order. If you have some other step even with a different action instead of proposed compensation, hire if it was, let's say, start background check or something. All the steps which are sharing the same order will be marked as the completion step. Okay, you may have done it for one, but if there are multiple steps in the end with the same order, all of that will be considered as the completion step. Okay. Remember this. I mean, sometimes I see people getting confused with this, and surprisingly, the errors have gone. You see, I only have an alert. I don't have any error, so that I have been able to resolve the error. So it is actually it was with the completion step. So we have done that. We have set a particular step as a completion, and the error is resolved. Now next thing. I have 2 proposed compensation, hire steps right. So let's say that this HR partner will do it for the UK candidates. The compensation partner will do it for my US candidates. Well, first one for UK, second one for us, right? So let's give it a label. Let's label it so that we understand it. So I will go to the related actions of the first one. I'll go to business process, and I will say, maintain step label override. So I will override the label. Okay. So that whenever the person does it, they will see the label as something else. Instead of proposed compensation hire, let's call it as a remuneration right. Maybe that's a British term, right? Remuneration for UK employees. Click OK. So now what happens is if I click on Done. So now what happens if you look at the business spicy motors? If I go here, all right. Okay. So now you see, I have put in a label override which says remuneration for UK employees. So whenever the HR partner does the compensation for UK employees, it will show up as this text in their inbox. The label would be remuneration for UK employees. It will not say proposed compensation hire anymore, right? The task name would be proposed compensation hire, but the screen will say this one is where remuneration for UK employees. So that HR partner knows what they're doing. Okay. Now can we do the same thing for my US employees as well? Compensation partner. So how to do that? Can anyone guide me quickly? Yeah. Go in the step. Related actions. Related actions of the step. This one. Business process. Maintain step label override. Maintain step label. Override. Okay, and let's call it as US people are mostly doing, compensation. So let's say compensation for US employees. Okay. Right. So I've maintained the step label. So I'll click on Workflow. I'll click on Hire. This is better. This business process definition page is taking a long time to load somehow. Right. So now you have compensation for US employees and remuneration for UK employees, right? It's basically the same thing, but just that the label is different. Okay. Now, how does the system know? Yes, Surya. Yeah. So how do we decide? Right. How do we decide? It's the same process for the UK employees. Exactly. Exactly. That was exactly what I was going to talk about. So how do we decide that who does what? Right. How do we ensure that this remuneration for UK employees is actually for UK employees, and the compensation for US is actually for US employees? So what can we do to fix that? Right. So, and there's also an alert which keeps reminding me that hey, actions that start sub-processes may lead to unexpected results if executed more than once. Please ensure these actions will not execute multiple times proposed compensation hire. So it says, hey, there is a chance that the proposed compensation hire might occur, might execute multiple times. Please ensure that it's so that it doesn't happen. So it is giving you alert. So yes. And like Surya said, how do we know which one goes where? You see an if condition here, you see an if right. What does this tell you? That there is a possibility that we might create some conditional logic. Right, if a certain condition is met, then do something. Let's try it out. So for UK employees, I will try to create a rule right. So that if that rule is met, then my step will be executed. Right. So remember, we were talking about conditional steps yesterday. Steps are executed only if the conditions are met. This particular comment right here, conditional steps, Steps are executed only if the conditions are met. So we will create that condition now. And one more thing, just the business process rules. We say that it can be an entry condition or an exit condition.
Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us at sales@uptalk.com.